Hello everybody and welcome back to I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Last time we did 2 years in one episode, and not only did we cure the famine, but we saved our dad, and we started our flirtations with Cal, and we also stopped Socks from getting discovered by Vase, thank goodness. But I don't know how long that's gonna last. If she keeps getting bigger, we might find out this episode. But for now, I'm going to continue working in geophonics, and then we're going to try and find Tim, because if we don't find him, we can't really get peace talks done now, can we? So let's see. Let's keep tending to the animals. Oh, an unusual face greets you as you enter the barn. Tangent looks terribly out of place here, crisp, white, and clean amongst all the mud and excrement. She's clearly hesitant to even take a step further in, and winces when you wheel up to her with your wheelbarrow of muck destined for the compost heap. Yabby, I've come to see what good work you've done here, she says. Really good work, I can see that. A bristlebug lows from its pen, and Tang clears her throat. It's too bad most of the Fortunian animals are so violent, she says, lowering her voice. She nods approvingly to the bristlebug pen. If only they could all be tamed like this. Do you have a point, Tang? Of course I do, she huffs. It's called making conversations. I'm here on behalf of Chief Engineer Instance, she continues. We need access to these bristlebugs. What for? Cal says, popping his head up from one of the stalls. It better not be for any weird experiments. For your information, it is for experiments, Tang retorts. Important ones, too. More important than whatever you're doing. We need living Vertumnian creatures to incubate a new antivenom, she says. I need samples. Skin, hair, blood, flesh, eggs, teeth. Cal throws his right to the ground. What? He exclaims. No way! I'm not letting you take their teeth. What's wrong with you? Tang rolls her eyes. Oh, just like you can't breed some more, she says. Or just capture them. There's a whole planet full of animals out there, isn't there? She turns to you. Yabby, come on. If we help develop a new antivenom, we can help keep our explorers safe. I'll even name it after you, or him, or whatever. She sticks her tongue out to Cal, who scowls. Oh, very mature, Tang. I just don't know. You can't have them. Tang's eyebrows shoot up to her hairline. I can't have them, she says incredulously. That's not up to you, Yabby. She moves to sweep past you, but you and Cal block her way. She tries a few times, but you don't let her pass. Her face goes red. Ugh, fine, she exclaims. You're not going to make Instance come down here yourself, and she is not going to be as nice as I am. She stomps away, spattering mud all over her pristine lab coat, and Cal breathes a sigh of relief. Thanks, Yabby, he says. That whole thing gave me the creeps. I mean, it's kind of weird, right? Why do they need to test stuff on bristlebugs if it's going to be used on humans? Doesn't make sense to me. I'm pretty sure that is for the plague. I could be wrong, but either way I said no. I am Cal's side. It's my birthday! Someone bangs enthusiastically on the door. It's Cal! Happy birthday, he exclaims, giving you a big hug. I wanted to be the first person to say that. Oh, he's so sweet. Alright, let's try again. New year, everything's refreshed. Sim, where are you? Ooh, you've been studying the sponge cake you found in the Valley of Vertigo, in that odd, squishy trampoline ground. As you suspected, it's a type of fungus. The analysis bench tells you it contains edible starches. Once dried and processed with a maturing agent, acidic sparks know would work nicely, it will make a wonderful flower. The challenge is to cultivate it. It multiplies quickly, and you've seen how it stops anything else from growing near it. Ask permission. I'm sure this is safe, I checked. She said no immediately. You show you show her your research. Your mom rubs her face. I know, you're a real chip off the old block, aren't you? You probably have its whole genome mapped already. Fine, let's find a place for it. You plant the sponge cake in a special field, quarantined on the other side of geophonics domes from the rest of the crops. By the end of the month, you can already tell that it's taken root and it will start producing viable food soon. Hopefully you can squeeze a harvest out of what you planted before dust comes. Many of the earth crops grow through dust and need to be harvested before wet. This means the colony has more food available year-round. It's going to be an incredible boon. Ooh, so that would have been helpful during the famine. I guess that's one of the things you definitely need to grab. I remember somebody mentioning to look for sponge cake. But I didn't need to. I'm just that good. The Shimmer! Thankfully, you've all been inoculated against Shimmer, because it looks bad this year for airborne spawns. To be safe, you stay inside and seal your doors and windows tightly. You spend the time playing holo games with your dad. After a couple days, the pollen fog passes without incident. Oh, he would have died there if it weren't for that. Ooh. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. People don't really like to talk about it, but some of the animals on the ranch, they're good eating. You don't raise anything for slaughter alone, but it's inevitable that some animals are just too old to produce food, or too sick or too ill-tempered to keep around the other animals. One such Bristleslug's time has come. He's older than the rest and has stopped producing berries. Not that the males produce as many as the females in the first place. He shakes his feeble crown of berries at you, lowing gently as you and Cal prepare to take it to the slaughterhouse. I'm never gonna get used to that part, Cal says, watching as you loop a lead around its neck. I mean, I don't even like the idea of eating their berries, you know? Berries, milk, honey, it just feels kind of gross. But meat? Cal continues, scrunching up his nose. Meat is definitely wrong. If you're lucky the colony doesn't need the food, you wonder if Cal would change his mind if he was starving. Cal, I'm on your side. You and Cal guide the Bristleslug to the slaughterhouse, passing Nemi on patrol. Ooh, she says, shouldering her blast rifle. Meat's on the menu tonight. Here, sluggy, sluggy, sluggy. Cal frowns and pats the Bristleslug. Gross, Nemi, don't be rude. It's a living thing like you and me. Look at its cute face. It doesn't know what I'm saying, Nemi laughs, then puts her hands on her knees and gets to eye level with the Bristleslug. Who's a tasty, tasty hunk of steak? It's you! It's you! Cal steps between Nemi and the Bristleslug, and she stands up again. Oh, come on, Cal, we have to eat. What's one little Bristleslug gonna hurt the planet? We're not gonna be a small colony forever, Cal retorts. Why not think about conservation now? I can agree with that. Why start ever? Nemi shoots back. We're omnivores. Look at our teeth. She opens her mouth wide and shows off her teeth. We've been doing just fine on a vegetarian diet, Cal says. He shoves the Bristleslug's rein in your hand and takes a few steps towards Nemi. Plus, we're smarter than our bodies. We have soy and beans. We have farms. We can grow our own protein, just because we had to eat meat to survive. So do you think it's okay? You do think it's okay to eat meat to survive, Nemi crows, which sets off a shouting match. You stand there with the Bristleslug's reins in your hand, both of you completely ignored while Cal and Nemi yell it out. It turns big head towards you and blinks, waiting placidly for your instruction. Oh! Sneak away and release him! While Nemi and Cal are arguing, you take the Bristleslug out through the front gates and release it at the edge of the tree line. It quickly scoots into the underbrush, its spiky pelt blending in with its surroundings. You'll hope it'll be able to return to the wild after living in captivity, but it's better than ending up on someone's plate. I did that just to spite Nemi. Okay, I get it, but we can survive on a vegetarian diet in the game, and also, there was absolutely no reason to do that. There was no reason to show up just to start mocking us. I know she probably didn't mean it, but she was definitely trying to antagonize Cal there. Maybe I'm just looking too far into it. It just felt mean. Is it time? Is it time? Is it time? Sim, you took forever! Please be Sim. Yes! Symbiosis! Hello. I love you so much, but not now. I have a different boyfriend. Thankfully, it's kind of easy to speedrun Sim once you find him, just because you can get to the Overseer right away because of your past memories. Oh, Mom! Your mom and dad are taking a midday break in the shade of a trellis and wave you over as you approach. Yabby, come here, your dad says, pulling a crate with his foot and patting the top invitingly. Come spend some time with your old mom and pop. How's your day been? Extrasolarly spectacular. Our fearless explorer, your mom drawls, taking a swig from her canteen. She wipes her mouth with the back of her hand and passes the canteen back to your dad. Made friends with any alien life forms yet? Ah! Your face goes on a journey. Friends with what? Do they know about Sim? How could they? Your parents chuckle at your expression. Wow, Yabby, your dad says. You know, like the little hop eyes that sneak in, or a blip bug. Oh, those kind of aliens. You thought for sure they were asking about Sim, but hey, while they're asking... Nope, just boring old humans. Your mom and dad nod and go back to their conversation. You sit with them a while and share the canteen. It's iced blep tea. You're not supposed to drink it because it makes you feel kind of buzzy, but it makes the rest of the afternoon fly by. I can't tell you, I'm sorry. Until you tell me about Earth, I don't tell you about my alien who was my boyfriend in a past life. It's a long story. Oh? Happy Virtunalia, there's a present for you on the table. XOXO, your secret admirer. Is it Cal? Cal? Oh, I can't do anything. Alright, bye. I have a mission. Cal. I didn't think it happened this year. You find Cal catching a break in the shade of one of the gardening sheds. He had a wide-brimmed hat pulled down low over his eyes. Hearing you approach, he lifts the brim and shoots you a smile. Hey, Abby, taking a break too? Someone gave you the data band. It might have been Cal. Are you my secret admirer? Cal looks away, his smile turning a little embarrassed. Is that okay? Yeah, I like you too. Cal blinks. Whoa, really? I didn't expect that. Going for smooch? You lean in and kiss Cal on the cheek. He laughs warmly and touches the place your lips landed, blushing. Thanks, he whispers. I guess you like the data band. Not as much as I like you, blushy boy. Relax. You're playing with sandals in the park when you hear a rustle from a nearby bush. Curious, you look underneath. It's the hotbye you met before. Sandals lets out a happy trill of recognition. The other hotbye trills as well and explodes out from under the bush to bounce happily around Sandals. They chitter excitedly at each other, and you hear something else is making noise. You look under the bush and see, oh stars! 5 baby hotbyes, pink and hairless, curled up together in the shade. The strange adult hotbye stops what it's doing and bounds over to you, warning you with a rattling hiss. Oh, I gotta calm it down. I just want to help you, babies. Let's see. Oh, we got this. 6. 4, 4, 4. You manage to calm down the hotbye using tricks you've learned from training Sandals. They cautiously allow you to pet them, their giant frog eyes blinking out of sync. You spend some time gazing in awe at the little hotbye nest. They're so small and helpless. No wonder the hotbye wanted to protect them. Ooh, you've been working for Wiggles for months on getting them to follow simple commands. You're getting pretty consistent results with 1 or 2 at a time, but they get bored and wander away if you try to do a longer session. You've set up a small obstacle course in the garden consisting of a few ramps and balancing beams. Wiggles looks at the treats in your hand expectantly. You gotta do the obstacle course for him, Wiggles. We need to get you trained so Mom doesn't murder you. Let's see. 6, 5, 4, 4, 4. A stunning show from Wiggles! Admirable speed and dexterity. They and their trainer Yabby are promising new stars in the field of Bricky training. Wiggles finishes the course and leaps into your arms, chittering happily. You've did it! You've trained a Bricky to follow commands! Oh yeah, I think that's the farthest I've ever gotten with both of them. I really need to get the other 2 and train them here too, but that's probably gonna have to be for another playthrough because I don't have engineering. I have no engineering, barely any. Oh, here we go. 2 massive faceless. I'm gonna join the fray this time. You grab a blast rifle and report to the front, where a line of soldiers have taken up arms. We've seen this before. I just want to be here for it. Raise our bravery a little bit. I don't know if that actually... Does that give us bravery? No, but that'll help with, Actually, I don't think it helps at all. Oh well. There we go. Explosion! Fortunately, the colony was well defended. We still got through it. aged up! How cool! Look at us. I've never done the masculine appearance before. I like the hair. I like the hair a lot. Oh, and Cal, you look so good. Oh, I'm so excited. But we're getting close to the end too. But we found Sim, and that means that will hopefully help us get closer to the end and have a peace end. Looks like we're gonna have more stuff with Cal soon too, especially now that things are starting to amp up. So hopefully we'll be able to help him out, and hopefully nobody finds socks. I'm still worried about socks, but we'll have to worry about that next time. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourself, run obstacle courses with your Ricky, and have a good day.